Imagine standing at the crossroads of life, surrounded by noise, deception, and chaos. What if, in that moment, a single, timeless truth could cut through it all, offering clarity, strength, and purpose? Before you embark on a journey to improve the world, look around your own home 3 times, Confucius advised, reminding us that the greatest battles often lie within. Welcome to Stoic Quotes, where we unlock the wisdom of ancient philosophers and great minds to help you navigate the storm with unwavering resilience. Every hardship you face, every challenge you endure, is not a curse but a lesson, a test of your character. As the Stoics believed, adversity isn't a wall to stop you but a forge to shape you. What if enduring hunger or cold today made you unshakable tomorrow? What if embracing discipline and self-mastery gave you the power to stand tall no matter what life throws at you? Here, we dissect the truths that endure the test of time, from Socrates' humbling reminder that true wisdom comes when we realize how little we understand, to the cautionary adage, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Each quote is more than words, it's a guide, a weapon, and a mirror to help you master your mind and embrace life's trials with courage and clarity. So, if you're ready to turn challenges into triumphs, join us. This is more than a channel, it's a journey to discover the strength within and live with the wisdom of the ages. Are you ready to step into the world of the Stoics? The first step starts now. The wisdom of the ages teaches us the value of discernment, patience, and communication in our daily lives. As the proverb reminds us, "Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me," illustrating the importance of learning from experience to avoid repeated mistakes. When navigating life's complexities, one should remember that, in a book of many words, there is bound to be a mistake, urging caution in both speech and action. A closed mind, as Confucius aptly observed, is like a closed book, just a block of wood, highlighting the necessity of openness to growth and learning. Aristotle believed that the best answer comes from the person who is not angry, underscoring the power of calm reasoning over heated emotions. Marriage, as Tolstoy noted, thrives on unspoken understanding. Married couples tell each other 1,000 things without saying a word. Similarly, the simple act of a smile, as the Chinese proverb assures, will gain you 10 more years of life, reminding us of the profound impact of positivity on longevity. However, impatience, as Benjamin Franklin warned, will spoil great plans, teaching us to temper our actions with foresight. To lead a life of fewer regrets, avoid things that will require an apology, for integrity is the foundation of self-respect. Cicero believed, "You will know your friend in a time of need," emphasizing the value of true companionship. In matters of spending, the phrase, "Ask your purse what you should buy," reminds us of the wisdom of living within our means. Finally, a secret, as the old saying goes, is like a dove, when it leaves my hand, it takes flight, urging us to handle trust with care. These timeless lessons from history's great thinkers guide us toward a life of wisdom, integrity, and thoughtful action. True wisdom lies in mastering oneself, for, as Publilius Syra said, "He who is his own master cannot tolerate another boss." This speaks to the independence of spirit that drives self-reliant individuals. Wisdom also teaches us to put distance between yourself and everything dirty, both literally and metaphorically, aligning with the importance of purity in actions and surroundings. The ancient proverb, "If speaking is of silver, then silence is of gold," reminds us of the immense power of restraint and the value of thoughtful silence. Time, too, holds unparalleled value, for, as the saying goes, "Cherish time, for an inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold," reminding us that time is our most valuable asset. True happiness is not tied to material wealth, as the saying goes, "Better the cottage where one is merry than the palace where one weeps," emphasizing that peace and contentment matter more than riches. Intellectual independence is crucial. It's better to be without a book than to believe a book entirely, urging us to think critically and question knowledge. Gratitude holds immense value, as Cicero wisely advised, "If you're unable to reward, then make sure to thank," highlighting the importance of acknowledging the kindness of others. Parenting requires wisdom and balance, reflected in the adage, "Discipline your son when he's young and be his friend when he's grown," showing that parents should be both guides and companions to their children. These timeless truths serve as guiding principles to live a purposeful, thoughtful, and fulfilling life. Life is a delicate balance of wisdom, resilience, and reflection, where timeless truths from great thinkers offer invaluable guidance. As Voltaire wisely noted, "The perfect is the enemy of the good," and indeed, there are two kinds of perfect people, those who are dead and those who have not yet been born, reminding us to embrace imperfection as a part of being human. A book, often described as a house of gold, holds treasures of knowledge, yet wisdom teaches us to examine what is said, not merely who speaks, for a known mistake is better than an unknown truth. Anger, though powerful, is fleeting, for old anger begins with madness but ends in regret, a lesson echoed in Seneca's teaching, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The richest person, as Epictetus observed, is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least, a sentiment that aligns with the idea that wishing does not make a poor man rich. Success requires action, for as Lincoln proclaimed, "Your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other." Similarly, patience is a virtue, for tomorrow is close if you have patience, and perseverance turns crises into opportunities, as the Chinese proverb says, "A crisis is an opportunity riding on a dangerous wind." In relationships, two good talkers are not worth one good listener, emphasizing the power of understanding over mere words. Jealousy, described as nothing more than a fear of abandonment, pales in comparison to the strength of self-awareness, for think about your own faults during the first half of the night and the faults of others during the second half. True greatness lies in humility, as Lao Tzu taught, "The more you know, the less you need to say." Practical wisdom also reminds us to solve one problem and keep 100 others away, and to do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. Small actions ripple into great impacts, for a clever person turns great troubles into little ones and little ones into none at all. Whether opening a shop, where a man without a smiling face must not open, or navigating relationships, where visit rarely, and you will be loved more, life demands thoughtfulness and effort. Patience and planning form the bedrock of wisdom, for as Aristotle said, "The roots of education are bitter, but its fruit is sweet." The adage, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is today," teaches us the value of starting now to create future success. Similarly, care and consideration in actions lead to peace, as, in haste, there is regret, but in patience and care, there is peace and safety. To avoid mistakes is far better than to seek forgiveness, for, as Benjamin Franklin warned, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Truth endures beyond falseness, for falseness lasts an hour, but the truth lasts forever, echoing Lincoln's assertion that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Relationships, too, require depth, as to know another is not to know the person's face but their heart. Patience rewards the determined, for be patient, and you'll get what you want, just as Michelangelo reminded us that the greatest danger is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we hit it. Determination drives achievement, for determination is the key to everything. Life teaches through experience, aptly described as a comb that nature gives us when we are bald, underscoring the value of learning from hardship. The proverb, "A fall into a ditch makes one wiser," reminds us that failure often leads to greater understanding. Necessity spurs innovation, as Plato observed, "Necessity is the mother of invention." Lastly, humility safeguards against arrogance, for arrogance is a weed that grows mostly on a dunghill. These timeless lessons collectively urge us to approach life with foresight, patience, and unwavering determination. They remind us that the choices we make today, no matter how small, are the seeds of our future, just as the best time to plant a tree was in the past, and the second best time is now. Patience, though challenging, is essential, for it brings peace and clarity, allowing us to avoid regrets born of haste. Similarly, the pursuit of truth over falseness builds lasting foundations in both character and relationships, echoing the wisdom that falseness lasts an hour, but the truth lasts forever. Life also teaches us that failure is not an endpoint but a stepping stone to wisdom, as every fall into a ditch makes us wiser and every hardship refines our character. These principles also call for humility and self-awareness, urging us to value the hearts of others over superficial judgments and to prioritize integrity over arrogance, knowing that pride grows unchecked in ungrounded soil. Determination, as the engine of all success, reinforces the idea that even in the face of challenges, progress requires persistent effort. Relationships flourish when we treat others with the respect due to honored guests, and wisdom deepens when we recognize that experience, while hard-earned, is life's most valuable teacher. In embracing these lessons, we are reminded that necessity fuels invention, that humility guards against the pitfalls of arrogance, and that patience transforms bitter struggles into the sweet fruit of tranquility. By starting today, learning from past experiences, and cultivating virtues such as truth, humility, and determination, we lay the groundwork for a life of purpose, resilience, and enduring success. Let us move forward not with haste but with intention, for in doing so, we honor the lessons of those who came before us and ensure a legacy of wisdom for those who follow.